don't need to earn love. You don't need to earn your worth. Sometimes it's not about becoming more. And then we remember who we've always been, not who we were trying to be. Welcome, my beautiful friends, to this week's energy forecast. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Sarah Louise. I'm an intuitive, I'm a reader of the cosmic weather, and I'm here to share with you what's coming up this week. So what energy is going to be around and how you can best navigate yourself through the week. So my beautiful friends, we start this week on, I love this energy, on solstice energy. Depending on where you are in the world, it's either winter or summer solstice. It's either the shortest day of the year or the longest day of the year. And wherever you are in the world, the solstice is the most incredible time for us to just acknowledge the light within us, the light around us, the darkness within us, the darkness around us, and embrace all, remembering that, like nature, we live life in seasons, and sometimes we're celebrating and we're light, and sometimes we're, you know, in growth and we're internal and we're sitting, maybe, let's not call it the darkness, but we're sitting in times where we can't quite see clearly, and, you know, we're working through things, and all of it is just seasonal, and all of it is perfect, and all of it is growth, and none of it is wrong. And like nature, we are always changing, and we go through these different seasons and these different transformations, and they're all perfect and at the right time. And if we could just trust that a little bit more. And at solstice, we have this beautiful kind of harmony and kind of reminder of, you know, of the beautiful world that we're living in. And, you know, if you're in that summer season, you know, it's all about kind of the external celebration and the light, and, you know, it's very joyful and playful. So step into that. You know, if you're in winter, and I'm in winter, although Australia, it never really feels like true winter, right? I mean, occasionally, but not really. Like, it's about kind of just closing your eyes and acknowledging the growth within, and embracing, you know, your internal warmth and your growth, and remembering that much growth happens beneath the surface before we see the fruitation. So if we think of a seed when it's planted, you know, it kind of under the ground, it's doing, you know, all that incredible work, and then, you know, after a while of seeding and rooting, and the flower emerges, right? So you hear me, it's all interconnected and it's all perfect. And, you know, as humans, we're a little bit, at the moment, we want to kind of see things, and we want it always to be celebration maybe, and we kind of like, we're always looking for the light all the time. And, you know, if we're kind of feeling some of that darkness, or we're not sure, we're constantly looking, you know, externally for validation, or is it okay, or fix it, you know, I don't want to feel like this. So if we could use this time wherever we are to surrender into the moment of where we are exactly in our season, in our cycle, and honor that, and know that everything is always changing, it would be so beneficial. And be in nature this week, be in nature, because, you know, in nature we find the stillness. In nature we find life, the magic. It's medicine, it's true medicine. Yeah, so embrace yourself in nature, get your shoes off, walk on. I'm so lucky, I'm opposite the beach this week, and you know, watch the sunrise, watch the sunset, go out to the beach, to the trees, to the grass, and tune in to that beautiful energy of nature, because it is medicine. And especially at these beautiful times, you know, solstice and equinox, and you know, we have this, there's like a clarity and a deeper connection there if we want it to feel and to sense more. So, you know, the solstice falls, you know, depending on where you are. This video will probably go out maybe late on the solstice, but the energy will hang around for a few days. So beginning of the week, kind of really tune into this. It's a really great time as well to pause for a moment and just acknowledge where you're at. Yeah, with love and an open heart, please, wherever you're at. Yeah, and just trusting. We've also going into Cancer season this week, and that is a true coming home to yourself. Cancer season is like asking you, like, what do you need? Yeah, it's asking you to mother yourself, you know, unconditional love, and, you know, what nourishes, what do you need? Do you need more rest, more love, more connection, more peace, more joy? What is it? Yeah, and it's starting to mother ourselves and nourish ourselves in the most beautiful ways. That's what this season's about. You know, we've been in busy Gemini, like, let's go, let's do social, blah, blah, and now it's like, come ground, come back to your heart, come back to yourself, come back to what nourishes you. Like, every day, ask what nourishes you. Yeah, I just got back from a massive trip, and I just, you know, I booked myself a kahuna massage because I know that nourishes me. Yeah, so what is it that nourishes you? Maybe it's beautiful food, maybe it's nature again, maybe it's, you know, massage, or what is it? Maybe it's resting, maybe it's connection, maybe it's joy, you know, and tap into that and go and do it. Yeah. So yeah, we've got beautiful solstice, we've got that lovely change of season into Cancer season, and we have at the end of the week, we have, I can't even remember, trust me, I'm really jet lagged, we have at the end of the week there's a shift coming in, which could bring in, it kind of feels like this week's in 3 stages. The beginning is the solstice, and then we have Cancer season, and then towards the end of the week, I can't remember what the actual activation is, but I'm tuning into the feeling, and it's like the energy is more like you've sat with your heart, you've rested, you've found out what nourishes you, you've tuned into that, and then towards the end of the week we have a little bit more energy of like, okay, now you feel full, some ideas are coming in, what are you going to do? Like, you've rested, you've grounded, you've nourished, now what next? And actually there's some Gemini activation, I can't remember what it's coming in with, but as I say, just trust me on this. The energy is reminding us that we don't have to do it all. And because I feel like, as at the moment, like, we can kind of really get into like being machines rather than human beings, like do, yes, let's go. And that doesn't really serve us, because we need to balance more. So towards the end of the week, like, say yes to the things that excite you and ignite you. Say no to the things that don't, even if you think you should. Like, we've got to take the shoulds out, yeah? And really tune in. Do I truly want to do that? Does that feel right for me? Yeah? And not the old me, the me today, where I'm at in this moment. Because I might have wanted to do it 2 days ago, but actually today. Yeah, and learning how to say no, and learning how to speak up and voice our needs, and learning we don't have to say yes to everything. We don't have to do it all. We can choose the things which really excite us and, you know, align with us, and say no to the rest. It's really important. Yeah, so I feel like there's like the written weekly was coming home to yourself, and I feel like this week is really coming home to yourself, grounding, nourishing, tuning in what feels right for me, with where I'm at today in this moment, what ignites me. I feel like there's definitely some lightness, and yeah, I feel the energy of this week is, it's like there's this deep internal like feeling of home and safety, and we got to just tune into that. It feels a little bit reflective, a little bit heart opening. What else have I got here? Nourishing, grounding, peaceful. Yeah, that's the energy of this week. Yeah, so tune into that because it's beautiful. Remember, you don't have to do it all. It's just one step in front of the other. Yeah, you don't need to earn love. You don't need to earn your worth. Sometimes it's not about becoming more. Yeah. And sometimes when we slow down, it's when we allow the universe, life, to meet us halfway. It can't be all push, 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 push. Sometimes we've got to come back to center, slow it down, and then we go, oh, it showed up. And then we remember who we've always been, not who we were trying to be. Because I feel like we've spent a lot of time, you know, living very conditioned, very much set in patterns, trying to be something to prove our worth. Like, look, I'm lovable, look, I'm worthy, look, I'm successful. And that takes up so much of our energy, and the universe can't kind of meet us because we're always like push, 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 and the universe is like, hold on, wait up, wait up, wait up. Whereas when we slow down, the universe can kind of meet us and come with us. I hope that makes sense. So there's beautiful energy around this week. As I said, get into nature, grounding, nourishing, sunlight. Do your journaling, like, who am I? What do I need? And give yourself what you need. Yeah. It's a beautiful time that we're in. I love the feeling and the energy of now. It feels special. And your gratitude, and every day be saying thank you every day. Thank you for the air you breathe, the water you drink, for the food you eat, for the sunshine, for nature, for the people in your life. You know, whether they're mirroring something that feels uncomfortable, or whether they're bringing in love, like, thank you. Yeah. Learning to trust self a little bit more, enjoying that clarity that's coming in. There's deeper connections if we want them. There's soul nourishment if we want it. Yeah. So tune into that. Like, what nourishes your soul? Yeah. What do you need? What do you want? And you can have it all. I'm learning that you can have it all. Yeah, we just have to let go of the resistance that's within us and blocking us, and the old conditioning and the old patternings that's stopping us from having whatever we want, because it's all right there. The universe, the divine, wants to give it to us. It's all right here for us. Yeah? Get in your body, move, dance, be free, feel free, close your eyes. Stay in your body, stay in your feeling, let go, feel the freedom within you. And then you're going to feel the freedom and the aliveness around you. Yeah, this is such an incredible, precious gift, this life. And so many of you are probably thinking, wow, Sarah feels really deep. So I've just come back from the most incredible trip. Yeah. And I feel so blessed. And I'm excited to share some, you know, new insights and new work with you over the coming weeks. But for now, I'm just resetting, recalibrating up at the beach for a few days. And then, yeah, I will be back to, I could never call what I do work, because work has a feeling of, you know, kind of feels like, I don't know, it's something that is hard for me to do. You know, my passion, my work is who I am, it's what I do, it's who I present in this life as. So I will be back in service, sharing in person next week. So I'm excited for that. And yeah, we're good, life's good. Tap into that, tap into your gratitude. Yeah, you're blessed, more than you could realize. Yeah, so take it easy on yourself. Let's all start practicing a little bit more self-love and a little bit more self-acceptance. And let's let go of the past and the old and the conditions and really step into our hearts. Yeah, I'm excited to do some more embodied release work with everyone, especially those around me in Brisbane. So get ready for that. We will have our movement, dancing, embodiment work coming up in the next few weeks, because I know how much every human being on this planet needs it right now. So I will leave you there. Have an amazing week. I love you all. And yeah, we're good. Life's good. Have a great week.